Well, good morning, guys. Welcome back to Papaw's place. Guys, this afternoon, we just had us a good rainstorm, actually, this morning in the AM. Put down 1.5 inches of rain in 1 hour. But the winds got up and it blew leaves out the trees and in the pool. Well, I've been getting some questions about what type of vacuum I use on my pool to keep it so clean. Well, I'm going to get up on the deck and we're going to watch. This here's the Polaris 65, and I got videos. I try to remember to attach below, but if I don't, go look in my playlist under pool-related videos, and I got videos on this Polaris of me assembling it, how to assemble it, and what I had to do to make it work on this Coleman pool. But when I get a lot of leaves in here after a storm or something, I hook this vacuum up. I'm going to walk around on this side of the pool to talk to y'all. I actually like to look at you when I talk to you. But this is called a Polaris 65 vacuum, but it's not really a vacuum. You hook it up to your return water, and it blows water through the hose, through this hose in the bottom. Now, the water you see squirting out right there, that changes. It'll make it go backwards for a while, and then it shoots out the back, and it'll make it go forward. But the hose going down to the bottom, flipping, flopping around down there, is blowing water out. And you'll see right here. And y'all see that bag? It actually blows the leaves and stuff up into that bag. So it's more like a sweeper instead of a vacuum. I don't know why they named it a vacuum, and that confuses people, especially when they go to hook it up. On one of my earlier videos showing how, and that was a couple years ago when I first put this pool up and got a Polaris, somebody, 2 or 3 people told me I was hooking that up wrong. A vacuum's got to be hooking to the suction side. Well, you need to read your directions. I can't help it, they calling it a vacuum, and I understand that, but that ain't how this works, and it ain't how it hooks up. A lot of people don't like them because they will get wound up. But I'm going to go on and tell you right now, the pool pumps that comes with these pools will not run one of these at all. It ain't got enough water flow. The next pump we bought was I can't rightly remember the name right now, but I'll put it in the screen. It was a 3/4 horsepower pump. It would run it, but any amount of dirt that we got into the screen, you steady had to clean the screen. So what I'm saying, it had just enough power to run it. You wouldn't want nothing no less than 3/4, and then you got to keep your baskets clean so it's got its full potential of flow. So then I moved up to the V-board. That's a 1 horsepower, and you see it runs it good. But now again, when that basket starts getting some trash in it, slowing the flow of that 1 horse pump down, it will not run this, and it'll get where it can't change gears, and it'll just wind up in a ball. But this is the vacuum that I use, and I'll show y'all after I let it run a while. It takes a while for it to get all over it, but it'll sweep them leaves up. Now when it ain't very many leaves in there, the second vacuum I got that I like, which is right now disassembled, because I'm going to do a video on showing somebody how you can fix it yourself. That'll be coming up later once I get my part in. It was a Pool Blaster Max, and they pretty expensive, but this one that goes on the handle like a little battery operated vacuum cleaner, and you could spot vacuum real quick, especially when you're swimming and in there. You just walk around vacuum real quick. Because I'm not into that hooking that little hose up to your suction side, having to unhook hoses and all that to vacuum through your pump system. That's just too much time consuming and too aggravating. You got to sink the hose to get all the water in it. And I'm not doing that every time to clean the pool. Because my pool, matter of fact, the vacuum I'm finna show you here in a minute, I put it in here almost every day, and when I come in the evening, I get it back out, let it charge overnight, and put it back in there again. But when after a storm like this, when there's more leaves in there, I go on and just hook that nut real quick, because I just got a quick connect over there. All I got to do is unhook my little sprinkler. And speaking of sprinkler, during this video here, some reason I ended up with 2 sprinklers. So I'm going to give one away in this video. So while the Polaris 65 is sweeping over there, guys, I'm going to do a little giveaway here. We got a Waterfall pool fountain. Now, at the very end of this video, I'm going to hook mine back up on the disconnect and show y'all a short clip of it in action, which I done a pool video here not very long ago. You might can go back and watch on this. But in the link below this video, there'll be a link where you can go purchase one of these if you so choose to. And I got a number in my head. Right now I'm going to put it in my phone so I won't forget it. Let me put it on my notepad. Y'all give me just a moment. I just put a note in here, a number. Whatever person is that number comments, whatever you want to comment, you can comment and tell me my hat's ugly or whatever you want to do. But if you that person that makes that comment, I'll comment back to you, tell you you were the winner, and then you'll need to get my email address at that time and email me so I can ship this to you. Now, I don't care what kind of scams is going on there. If I don't comment back to you on your comment, you know it's a scam, so don't be answering it, because a lot of that stuff is going on nowadays. So that's for the Waterfall pool fountain, and like I said, the link to them will be in the description below this video. But I was talking about vacuums. Now, my second vacuum that we got was the Pool Blaster Max, and like I said, there's going to be a video coming up showing y'all how to replace the battery in them yourself. Lots cheaper than what they doing. At least I plan on it. I ain't got my battery in yet. So I told my wife if I was going to have this pool, I wasn't going to hook all that mess up to use that old vacuum. You had to hook all the hoses up and put it on the pole. I ain't got time for all that stuff. So after the Pool Blaster messed up on us, and I sent it back to the company, and they sent it right back about 2 weeks later, but it had just a new battery charger and cord with it. But it was still doing the same thing, and we fooled around and didn't send it back to them, so that was my fault. But they shipped it right back to us. Now back to my story again. I ordered this one right here off Amazon. It's the Aiper. I don't know how they pronounce it. Aiper. Seagull SE. Now for a little robotic pool vacuum, I charge it every night. You just plug the charger in here. I let it charge, and the next morning I put it in there, because it's always little leaves and stuff out of this trees. And it would get that out there right now. And it's going to have to get some of the littler stuff out after I'm doing the Polaris there. And it'll get some of that the Polaris don't get. I end up putting it on tonight. But it's not too expensive for a robot. Now, it ain't the best one out there, but I'm going to tell you what, this little fella clean your pool if you'll just do it every day. Don't let it get to a big old heavy mess before you try to do it. And when you get done, you just undo the little latches here. Got a little latch on the front, a little latch on the back. And when you open it up, it's got this screen in there, and all your leaves and debris will be in there. And you see I just washed this one out because I actually had it on charge. You just wash that out, spray your little screen, stick it back on there. And this only go on one way. It's got a spot right here. Now this one ain't one of them high dollar programmable ones where you program the directions it runs. This one here kind of runs like me. It just goes back and forth all over the place until it runs out of battery. And there is sometimes that it never gets one corner. I just charge it up, and the next morning I put it in on that side, and if you do it every day, it keeps it clean and you don't have to do nothing. You just charge it up overnight. It's got one button to push it on, drop it down in there, and it comes with a little hook you can put on a little pole to reach down there and hook it by its handle to pull it back out every evening. Again, that's the Aiper Seagull SE. Oh, guys, there's one thing else I guess I need to be doing. I've been getting these emails from Amazon, something or other, I don't know. And even though I got it below my videos, and I got it in my, somewhere in my YouTube stuff that I'm not being paid to do videos when I do reviews. I guess I'm supposed to say it every video, I don't know. But anyway, this vacuum, nobody's paying me to do this review. I do reviews on just about everything I got because I just like doing reviews in case somebody wants it, they can look. I put links in the description below my video. They are Amazon affiliated links, but it's no extra cost to you. That's all wrote right down there in the bottom. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that every video or not, and I probably won't ever remember to do it because I put it in the description below my videos. A lot of times my neighbors and stuff, I have a product they bought, be showing it to me, or I see it and I'm, hey, let me take that to the house and do a review on it, because I just like making videos and always need topics and stuff to do. That's why it says Papaw's Place, a little bit of everything. Do a lot of videos on them gardening back there. Them seeds I plant ain't give to me. I'm not paid to advertise for them people when I tell you that's where them seeds come from. So I don't see what the difference is. But anyway, if you're interested in a, like I said, this ain't that expensive for the robots, and I know the more expensive ones would do better. But this little thing does, to me, better than them. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the ones that come with your pool where you have to hook your hose up to your little pump and sink the hose in the water and fill it up and try to get it sucking through your pump. This here will do better than them, and you ain't got to do all that work. So now I'll show y'all a little clip of this one running in action, running around the bottom. And then I'm going to get over there and I'm going to disconnect. Even though it ain't got all the leaves, I'm going to disconnect the Polaris and show y'all the leaves that it's picked up since I started making this video. And I'm going to hook the little fountain up to show y'all how it works. Don't forget to leave some kind of comment in the bottom. And oh yes, the disclaimer is I can only ship this in the United States. There's no telling what this would cost me to ship it overseas somewhere. So probably 10 times as much as the thing costs. So you got to be somebody in the United States. But please, if you're seeing this from another country, I appreciate every one of y'all and every video y'all watch of mine. If you ain't subscribed, please subscribe and help support me and Colton's little channel here. It'll be greatly appreciated. Now let's get over here and I'm going to unhook this and show y'all what it's vacuumed up already. I'm going to turn my pump off here, and as y'all seen, that there's done got tangled up a little bit. A lot of people complains about that. But it's a lot easier for me to sit up there on that deck enjoying the afternoon, and if this thing gets tangled up, walk down here and untangle it, than it is me trying to clean this pool myself. And I doubt a disconnect right there. But when I just unplugged it, it's got a screen right here. That little screen is a whole lot of trash actually come out when I unplugged it. You got to keep this as the screen I'm talking about. You got to keep clean, or it'll slow down and it won't make it go in the forward and reverse. But if you take this screen out thinking you'll just take the screen out, you're going to fill the inside of this Polaris up with trash. This is your return water, and yes, that little bitty trash still comes through them sand filters. So, as far as what it did, This is the little net bag. You just punch a little button there, take the bag off, and that's how much leaves and trash it picked up since I started making this video. I just turned the bag inside out, and there's all the leaves. Now, when I first opened this pool up after being covered up all winter, that thing's got a lot of leaves in there, and it'll fill that bag up. I take it over there and wash the bag out with the water hose, turn it back inside out, put it back on there, and turn it back on. But right now, what little bit's left in mine, once that little robot finishes charging, I'll drop it in here. I said I put it in there in the morning. Sometimes I put it in the evening, take it out in the morning, let it charge all day. But I keep this here in the little pool box so the sun won't deteriorate the hoses. And you just unscrew the hoses right here. I leave the long hose hooked to it, but I unscrew the bottom one here so it won't get kinked in that box. So once I get this out of the way, I'm gonna hook the little sprinkler up, the pool fountain, and show y'all it in action in case you didn't see it on the earlier video. Now the only thing about this pool fountain is I have to unscrew my disconnect that runs my Polaris. I have to unscrew it from port A right here. This is the little homemade piece that I had to make for this Coleman pool to work. I had to buy a rubber adapter. You can get it at any hardware store, and that's just your pools. Comes for your pools. And then this is the little quick connect that comes with your Polaris. So then all I do is screw this piece on that comes with the pool fountain, and then the pool fountain screws right on it. So this ain't no trouble for me because I'm never using my Polaris after I got my pool clean, unless it comes a storm like it did today and blew a lot of leaves in here. And actually, to tell you the truth, I wouldn't have done that today. It would have just took my robot a little longer to get it clean, but someone was wanting me to make a video, so I just wanted to get it out and show them. So we're gonna turn our pump on. And this is they call it a pool fountain, but it ought to be called a pool sprinkler. And you can adjust it by twisting a little knob down here to the height you want it. Now, if you close it, it'll spray all the way across this 18-foot pool. But these things work great down here in the south. When these temperatures get up there in the upper 90s and 105, this water gets so hot in this pool you don't want to swim in it. If you let one of these run all night, spraying up in the air, it'll drop the temperature of your water by about 10 degrees easy overnight, if not a little more. I actually had a video I done one time exactly how many degrees it dropped. But it'll drop it big time. But guys, that's how easy it is to put that on. It comes with all the parts you need. And I'm doing this on a Coleman Walmart pool, which I've been proud of. This is going to be its 4th summer. I was only hoping for 3 years and wishing for 5 when I bought it, and we're finna be on our 4th year. Now I got something else I'm doing to hopefully make it last a little bit longer, but I'm gonna put that in another video, so y'all have to be watching out for it. But guys, that's it. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Whoever was wanting to see what kind of vacuums I use, that's what I use. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you, I may have done some videos on some other vacuums, because my brother's got a pool, my nephew's got a pool, my neighbor's got a pool, the other neighbor's got a pool, and if they got a vacuum, y'all might look back and see where I've done videos on different vacuum cleaners. And I may have brought it to the house and done it right here. But as anyway, guys, I hope y'all have a great day and a blessed week. God bless. See y'all next time.